Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that many English learners struggle with: the fear of making grammar mistakes when speaking. I know how paralyzing this fear can be. It stops you from speaking up in conversations, makes you second-guess every word, and sometimes even keeps you from practicing altogether. But let me tell you a story that might help you see this fear in a new light. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Anna. Anna had a dream. She wanted to work for an international company and travel the world. But there was one problem: Anna was terrified of speaking English. She had studied grammar for years, memorized countless vocabulary words, and even aced her written exams. But when it came to speaking, she froze. Her fear of making grammar mistakes was so strong that she avoided speaking English altogether. One day, Anna's best friend, Maria, invited her to a language exchange event. "It's a safe space," Maria said. "Everyone there is learning a language just like you. No one will judge you." Anna hesitated. The thought of speaking English in front of strangers made her heart race. But deep down, she knew she couldn't let her fear hold her back forever. So, she agreed to go. At the event, Anna met people from all over the world. There was Carlos from Mexico, who was learning French, Yuki from Japan, who was practicing Spanish, and Sam from the US, who was trying to improve his German. When it was Anna's turn to speak, her hands trembled, and her mind went blank. Simple sentence. I like to read books, but then she hesitated. Was it "I like to read books" or "I like reading books"? She wasn't sure. Her face turned red, and she quickly said, "Sorry, my English is bad." But something unexpected happened. Sam smiled and said, "Don't worry about it. Both ways are correct. The important thing is that you're trying." The others nodded in agreement. Yuki shared how she often mixed up he and she in English, and Carlos admitted that he still struggled with verb conjugations. For the first time, Anna realized she wasn't alone. Everyone made mistakes, and that was okay. As the weeks went by, Anna kept attending the language exchange events. She still made mistakes. Sometimes she forgot the past tense, other times she used the wrong preposition. But instead of feeling embarrassed, she started to laugh at her errors. She even kept a mistake journal where she wrote down her most common mistakes and practiced correcting them. Slowly but surely, her confidence grew. One day, Anna received an email from the international company she had always dreamed of working for. They wanted to interview her in English. Anna felt the familiar fear creeping in, but this time, she didn't let it stop her. She prepared as much as she could, reminding herself that it was okay to make mistakes. During the interview, she stumbled over a few sentences and used the wrong tense once or twice. But she kept going, and guess what? She got the job. Anna's story teaches us an important lesson. Making mistakes is not the end of the world. In fact, it's a natural part of learning. Think about it: when you were a child learning your first language, did you speak perfectly from the start? Of course not. You made countless mistakes, but those mistakes helped you improve. The same is true for learning English. Every time you make a mistake, you're giving yourself an opportunity to learn. The more you speak, the more you'll notice patterns, correct your errors, and grow more confident. And remember, most native speakers won't judge you for your mistakes. They'll appreciate your effort and understand that you're still learning. Practical tips. If you're like Anna and fear making grammar mistakes, here are a few tips to help you overcome that fear. Shift your mindset. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, see them as stepping stones. Every mistake is a chance to learn something new. Practice in a safe space. Find a language partner, join a language exchange group, or even practice with a friend who's also learning English. Surround yourself with people who support you. Focus on communication. Remember, the goal of language is to communicate. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, as long as your message gets across, you're doing great. Celebrate small wins. Did you order food in English without stumbling? Did you have a short conversation with a stranger? Celebrate those moments. They're proof that you're making progress. So, The next time you feel that fear creeping in, remember Anna's story. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, and that's how we learn. Don't let the fear of being wrong stop you from speaking, because every time you open your mouth, you're one step closer to fluency. Thank you for watching, and if you found this story helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and stories to help you on your English learning journey. Until next time, keep practicing, keep making mistakes, and keep growing. You've got this.